hot off the press. I literally just got to download, right? I literally just got to download. Won't do too much. I am at the park with the little bitty and everything like that. Got to play. Gotta play. If you don't play, it ain't been a good day. Um, oh yeah, definitely taking advantage of this weather. But anyways, um, welcome, welcome to the Apex Radio Show platform. If you found your way to our corner of the interwebs, your search history must be very interesting. If the algorithms got you here, then salute, fellow comrade. But nah, I'm jesting as much as I can jest or whatever. But yeah. So super hot off the press and everything like that. Welcome to Apex Radio Show platform. This is Indigo. If you don't know already, welcome. If it's your first time, welcome back. If it's not your first time, and all of that good stuff and everything like that. So hot off the press, right? Hot off the press. Hey, hey. Let's see. Hey. Man, they gotta get outside. So hot off the press, right? So man, we got so many downloads. The sun is the best downloader of all, and everything like that. So connecting a lot of dots and whatnot. Feasibility of just all the. Oh man, what happened to my other earring? Oh man. Oh, I guess I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. Arrgh. And stuff. All of it's fake. I really, I don't even know what bracket I'll ever get to just to justify. Who knows? I mean, it looks just as nice, right? I don't. Who can? Only the snooty can tell. But all fake, all fake. But start glittering. Everyone start thinking, oh, all fake, all fake. But yeah. Anyways, hot off the press, man. So, anyways, right? So with these spiritual attacks, right? I know I was talking. Oh, she. No, I'm not playing. I'm never playing victim. I just play. Sometimes people play. Cops and robbers. Cowboys and Indians. Um, chess. Checkers. You got white squares, black squares. It just is what it is. It's all a game. So take your feelings out of it. Have some fun. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you're cool. You're cool peoples. So, woo, good job, honey. I saw that slide. So, yeah, with these texts, right? So I was just thinking, I was like, yo, just at my all the beans I done accrued and stuff like that in life and everything like that, this timeline and everything. Just like connecting all the dots and stuff is just like when do they start these attacks start real early, yo. These are planned attacks, like if you hey, listen, Jesus, Lord Jesus, listen. Died on the cross for me so I can live life more abundant and stuff like that. That's my truth, that's my reality and everything. So but the Bible is like one of the most like extensive historical comprehensive texts and all that other stuff. So even if you aren't don't identify as Christian and stuff, there's a good lot to be learned as with just about any text literature or what have you. Not just any, but not gonna put them all on the same level. But a book, you read a book, you done learn, you learn something, or whatever. Now the value of it, debatable. So yeah. So anyways, like it just as far as like my basis and stuff like that as to how early these attacks start, they start super early. Like and if we are what I'm saying, if we is that any better? I just didn't like the dust on the on the glasses. So you got something on the teeth? I don't think I do. We're all friends here, right? We're all friends. You should have actually told me. You should have told me. I'm playing. Uh, uh, ADHD and on the spectrum somewhere, or autism. um. Anyways, so Lord have mercy, cause it literally is really hot off. It's like eating a hot honey bun, like trying to eat it and enjoy it at the same time. It's hot. It's hot off the press, literally. So yeah, dude, these like if we gotta start thinking like realistically, like these attacks start really early. Like we gotta really start like covering our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like super early, especially if they you know for a fact that your kids have a calling on their lives, or you have a calling on your life. Then the ones that are around you, you have to protect them just by proximity alone, they're going to be under attack just to be able to get closer to you or attack you or hurt you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So, protect them littles and stuff like that. Protect the kids. I've been talking about that hashtag for a minute. Protect the kids. Protect the kids. Protect the kids. And we're protecting the kids. We're protecting ourselves because those that's our hearts. That's our little hearts. You know what I'm saying? Little heartbeats and everything. They need us and everything like that. So just taking it to like the examples. So many examples in the Bible actually, like so many examples in the Bible where the enemy got like hipped or whatever, some whatever, reading stars and throwing sticks and reading pieces of grass and cricket legs or whatever. I don't know, man. So could never can never accuse me of knowing anything about any of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be bothered. I'd rather just go straight to the source. Yeah, cut out the middleman, all that good stuff. So, yeah, so whatever they do, read chicken bones and all that other stuff. Trying to figure out, the coming of the next, whoever's gonna mess up their good time or whatever. Um, Jesus, like there's two times in the Bible specifically, when Moses was due to be born, they got hipped or whatever to like some one the power of one. They knew about one that was going to be born, so they decided to put out a decree, a legal decree, actionable decree, to kill all the firstborn sons of the Jewish people, and that was like what Moses back in the Egyptian times when they was under the rule of the Egyptians and everything, and and that was happening, and the same thing when Jesus was born, what I'm saying, a decree. They just heard word on the street. Somebody's about to be born that's about to be messing up our good baddie time, and so let's just assassinate all the kids. You know what I'm saying? So like we gotta be putting stuff in perspective and everything, especially if we talking about living in end times and all of that good stuff. Like history clearly repeats itself. Like from Moses to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a lot of time between, and here's been a lot of time, about 2,000 some odd years since Jesus's birth or death. I'm not sure. Don't his life, okay, and everything. Ooh, beauty. And so yeah, so all these attacks on our children, that's happening right now, whether emotionally, physically, like it's all emotional. It's all hands on deck right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, through their minds, through these devices and stuff like that. We gotta protect our kids. We gotta protect our kids. So just to bring it up to just like so, I was just laying that as like the foundation, for like what I'm talking about and stuff like. Ooh, nice! I like that slide, big boy. Laying the foundation, right? And then I'm just thinking about my own life, taking it from the macro and the micro and all that good stuff, from the macro to the micro, right? So for my little peanut life and everything like that, and then just thinking about just like, oh gosh, the attacks have been happening the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like down to they plant like down to it sounds crazy, but I'm saying I just laid it down to historical documented facts, you know what I'm saying, of times when just entire decrees were out. Kill all the firstborns, you know what I'm saying? Like this happened. This was documentable. This happened, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like people think, oh, like I don't know what people think, but we have historical facts of just the power of one. Many will be attacked, you know what I'm saying, just to try to get one, and then that one will be attacked, and then groomed and all that other stuff. But yeah, so down to like the playground and playground friends, and and elementary school, and we're just all put into a classroom. We don't know where everybody comes from, and so you just make friends just because that's what kids do. They're social and stuff like that. And then you just think about like the experiences that you had, and how that shaped you as a person and stuff before you had boundaries and all that other stuff. And and then just to move it up, like elementary is a little, and how can you really get a kid to really consciously be a what is the word, not an op, but like an undercover agent and everything like that. Like you would literally have to groom them. So the other example I had was the Lion King, Lion King 2, with Scar. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not only do I have biblical scripture fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, I also have Disney stamps, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know, ooh, we know, the side guy tell the other side has to tell on themselves, you know what I'm saying? So here we go with the example with the Lion King. For those that don't know Lion King, no, YouTube is a global platform and stuff like that. I don't know who don't know Lion King though, but Scar was the brother of Mufasa in the first one, and Mufasa killed Scar, and then he tried to kill his nephew Simba. But Simba obviously, I mean, not obviously, but Simba, went away, into the wilderness and everything. He was protected by spirit guides, all that other stuff, like in the wilderness, provided for and everything like that, but not to the level of his heritage, which was royalty, but to the level of sustenance, and to be able to, get him to the point where he would be able to reclaim his throne and his rightful place, in his bloodline and stuff like that. So, relatable. No way. So, in the second movie, Simba ends up having a daughter with Nala, his childhood friend, and everything like that, right? And everything, the homie from back in the day and stuff like that, and they had a daughter and everything, and so she grows up, and I'm not too familiar with the second one, but Nala and Simba had a daughter, and Scar had during his reign, he had some yes, he had his good time, on the throne and stuff. I don't really know how it worked out, but I guess he had picked out the litter, like somebody to be his. I think it was his son. I honestly think it was his son or whatever. I'm not too sure, but anyways, his baby moms or whatever. She had a grudge because she was fitting the rule with her boo and stuff like that, and then he got killed by the hyenas. But of course, she blamed Simba or whatever for taking his rights back. Whatever, his rightful place on the throne after his dad was murdered by his brother. But people be mad. People still be mad. Mad people be mad and stuff. And so she groomed her son from infancy. She groomed him to, well, no, not from infancy. She didn't groom from infancy. She had the idea once he kind of like ran into Simba's daughter, like out in the wild, like they ran into each other, whatever. And then the parents found them and stuff like that, and then with the feud and everything like that. Then after that, the baby mom's got she got the idea, like, oh, okay. She saw a little spark or whatever. She was like, okay, I'm gonna groom him to be an insurgent and stuff like that, and to avenge his father and everything. And so basically from childhood, he was groomed to hate these people, and also to like know, like, with the duplicity that he was going to go engage with Nala, and then and with the intention of overthrowing her father and pretty much usurping her rightful place to the throne. You know what I'm saying? Like the duplicity of it all, And so there's like, we got to understand that this is a reality. You know what I'm saying? This is a reality. Like, for people that don't think like that, or that's not their natural, their natural tendency to think, duplicitous or anything like that, or to be double minded. The Bible talks about double mindedness, and it's a no bueno. You're really not supposed to be double minded. You can't, no man can serve two masters. You know what I'm saying? So if you're double minded, you're on both sides, and both sides are just as feasible to you. But if you just have, what I'm saying, if you're just focused on faith and you're single minded, you know and everything like that, then there's really no duplicity, for me, like that. That's how I've gotten out of some scrapes. Got my silly little self in some scrapes, and then my silly little self got on out, because it's just like, at the end of the day, you got to have your foundation based in something. What's it gonna be based in? What I'm saying, duplicity, what you is kind of shaky. It's like sinking sand and stuff like that, or just the rock, the foundation. Like the rock, it's solid, not going nowhere. Whether you go somewhere and do something, it'll be right there when you get back. You know what I'm saying? That type of, like that type of solidness. So, he ends up falling for her and stuff like that. He was feeling the kid and everything. He was, I guess they was kicking it when they was little cubs and stuff like that. So, eventually, he had a change of heart. His mind was toxic, but he had a change of heart and everything. And then eventually he had to go against his mom and everything like that. So, it doesn't always end up so peachy cream and everything. But the point is, it's a reality. That the other side will, they see their kids as pawns, they see them as tools, they see them as an ends to a means. Definitely feasible to have them be like, sacrifices. They see them as just as, ends to a means, you know what I'm saying? And everything. And yeah, man, it's wild. I can't even. Yeah, man, it's a dirty business, dirty business. So all that to wrap up. The last thing I wanted to say was that a lot of us end up going to college. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us end up going to college, and so if they can't get us in the womb, if they can't get us before we come out of our mama's bellies, which was like probably like, to save, if they can't get us in the cradle, if they can't get us before we crawling, if they can't get us before we walk, if they can't get us before we're running, before we're talking, walking, learning, if they can't get us, if they can't physically harm us, they can't emotionally harm us, they can't mentally harm us, through their dogmas and their systems and all that good stuff, indoctrinations and all that good stuff, then we make it to college, somehow, some way, make it to college and everything with some peace of mind or some sense of, direction or whatever. Then by that time, the ones that was cubs have been raised up to hate the ones of light. The ones of the children of darkness are raised to hate the children of light, or they're just raised in it. So what I'm saying, they're raised in darkness and they've been indoctrinated and stuff. So by the time they get to college, they thrive. You listen, like it's crazy. Like the stuff that happens on college campuses and stuff like that is wild. It's definitely a part of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can't get you in the streets, they gonna get you in them stacks. Can't get you in the streets to go get you in the stacks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like slowly be friends, get you slowly into witchcraft and stuff. What is that? Pledging and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be pledging to nothing. No, ain't nobody in none of them pledges done died for me and my sins, or would die for me and my sins and stuff like that. You want me to sacrifice, and show myself approved to your organization and everything like that, and in exchange for me, I have to pay dues and everything. Jesus paid it all. Jesus paid it all. I'm not. I don't. Nah. I don't want no deficit seeking systems trying to authenticate or authorize me. No, Jesus paid it all. So no, I won't be pledging anything anytime soon. Low key witchcraft, high key, low key, and everything like that. So, and a lot of people are just, and it doesn't make people who have pledged or anything like that bad people or anything like that. Like again, you get indoctrinated. A lot of people get indoctrinated. Not everyone's doing it consciously. Some people is just like, even generationally, and everything. There's generational witches, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like generational, Satan worshippers. Like this is all generational, Even like, the Christians, like we gotta get on the good foot because we're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not doing it right. Like we're not making a good case for people wanting to learn more about, what we got going on. We're not, more of a Christian costume than a way of life. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause everyone got something to learn from everybody, and it's definitely gonna take humbling and hard work, humbling and hard work. You know. So yeah, so college and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Like sex, drugs, and alcohol, and all that good stuff going on there, and you're trying to figure yourself out. So they try to take you out every step of the way before you have a chance to realize who you truly are. And stuff. And when we look at it, like where do these cogs in the system, where do they come from? How do they get validated and stuff? Okay, I'm coming. He wants to get on. He wants to get on a swing. He been running around and stuff like that. So that's it. That's the word. That's the word for today and everything like that. Where did these indoctrination systems come from and everything, and then really looking at your life. If you do identify, oh, that dust is irritating. If you do identify yourself as a chosen one, then it's like, what I'm saying, like, yeah. And then, this just really think about your life, like, how, like, these key points, what I'm saying. Have you been attacked your entire life, down to the womb and stuff? Like, when I was a kid, I was told, one time I was told that I could have died from drinking rat poisoning. It was just in reach, Or it was rat poison, either rat poison or Clorox. I think it was rat poisoning and stuff like that, And then multiple things, multiple things was meant to take me out. But yeah, still here, still showing Antoine Fisher, procreated, passing on my spirit and my, and all that stuff. That one, okay, come on, everything, learning how to cover my kids and everything. Oh, you found a stick. I like that stick. Good job. Wee. Wee. Growing in joy, being able to be a mom in the moment and everything. I love you and stuff. And yeah, that's all they was trying to stop. All I'm trying to do and all they was trying to stop. Cutie. So yeah, so I'm gonna be signing off, energetically and everything like that. Like if you might, subscribe if you feel the vibe and everything like that. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Everybody have a good blessed day. Bye.